You see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen and we can hear you well. Currently, it isn't in presenter mode, so we can see your side panel.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No problem.
There you go.
Great. It looks great. Just as a reminder, you have 12 minutes to deliver your pitch, and then we'll have 6 minutes for questions. At 11 minutes and 30 seconds, I'll pin myself so you can see me on screen, just as a warning that we're coming down to the time marker. Okay,
Thank
and
you.
whenever you're ready.
So, good afternoon, everyone. Diabetes runs in my family, like many families. My relatives live with this chronic condition, and I've personally witnessed the challenges my beloved family members face in assisting them with the constant monitoring of their glucose levels and enduring painful insulin injections multiple times a day. Some of you may have this struggle too. Insulin is a treatment for almost 10% of them. It is not a cure. Although this is a lifesaver and keep them alive, it's not an easy drug to administer, and it causes overdose or underdose due to the poor management and cost. No person or caregiver is prepared for this chronic condition. Actually, handling its ups and downs is a full-time job. You may ask yourself if there should be a better way to offer freedom and a chance to escape the constant injections and rigid schedules. Yes, there is. This is the insulin pump, which has been used for more than 30 years. And this is the newest technology that market offers that provides continuous treatment to improve the quality of life for them. Although it's provide a better treatment, but it's a piece of hospital equipment. It is very complicated and expensive. Even this gold standard is used by only 30% of type 1 diabetes and less than 1% of type 2 diabetes patients. I'm Atena, COO and co-founder of Pocket Clinic. As a couple, both of us holding PhDs in microelectronics and have backgrounds in biomedical engineering, with valuable experience from our past venture in the medical device startup world, which ultimately led to a successful exit in our home country, we were confident that we could come up with a solution that would allow us not to only help our family members, but also other insulin-dependent diabetes to independently manage their injection, while also making life easier for their caregivers. In Pocket Clinic, we are on a mission to help all kinds of chronic disease patients who needs to inject medication continuously by presenting the next generation of smart injectors. This is our goal, a high-tech device under your sleeve with a familiar user interface in your hand. No need to add extra devices in your pocket. This is Maria. She is insulin-dependent diabetes since she was 5. For most of her life, she tried to hide her disease and avoid injecting insulin in public or even among her friends. With our solution, she won't be overwhelmed because with a push of a button, she can control the amount of injection. She doesn't need to carry lots of stuff and be worried about the pump while taking a shower or swimming. Our solution is invisible under clothing, so she won't feel limited in fashion choices. This won't cost too much compared to her multi-daily injections. AI algorithm deliver personalized insulin dosing to her. Also, most importantly, she can share her status with her family members and caregivers easily. MEMS technology has been utilized in our patented solution, which gives us the ability to reduce significantly in size and price. We are presenting the first 7-day patch pump in the market. This smart injector consists of 2 parts. The main pod, which is durable, rechargeable, secure, and reliable. And the second part, is a disposable cartridge with different capacities. We use microneedle technology to minimize pain and improve patients' compliance. Single button press insertion makes it easy to use, and I will show you in a moment how much they can save in terms of money. Market research shows that still more than 75% of insulin-dependent diabetes don't have access to new technologies due to the high cost of treatment, and they use syringes and multi-daily injections. Our innovative business model disrupts the multi-daily injections by making the upfront investment much more manageable. Plus, the monthly subscription fee is designed to be affordable for everyone, no matter their income level or insurance coverage. We're excited about our projection over 5 years. We anticipated generating 15K in revenue per patient, and this is a game changer compared to the current solution, which costs a 50K in 5 years. The steady sale of single-use cartridge will greatly boost our revenue. Our customers will keep coming back for more as they regularly need to buy new cartridges. We are excited to aim for 16 million in revenue in 3 years of operation. Besides cost, we also differentiate ourselves in many aspects, such as the technology that we use results in more accurate dosing, extended time of variability from 3 days to 7 days, which will reduce plastic waste, and also the number of devices handling and variable cartridge capacities, which makes us unique in this market. Our mission is to support young kids and teens with type 1 diabetes, along with elderly individuals dealing with type 2 diabetes. Many youngsters and adolescents face the challenge of needle-related anxiety, the burden of frequent daily injection, and the emotional stress associated with their condition. Indeed, caregivers also encounter challenges when it comes to monitoring elderly individuals and ensuring accurate dosages. We're bringing forth an affordable solution with various capacities that you can comfortably wear for extended period of times, which is also traceable by caregivers and loved ones. To make this happen, we're teaming up with clinics and hospitals, making it easier to access through insurance and public health options. Our smart injector enhances care for all stakeholders, making it easier, more convenient, and worry-free. For insurance, simplified billing, no need for new codes, making reimbursement smoother. For patients, ultimate convenience, hassle-free, painless injections with extended variability time. And for caregivers, easy monitoring, real-time tracking, and support for peace of mind. The global market for insulin pump device is valued at 15 billion by 2030. In SAM, this will reach 13 billion. We divided our SAM into multiple sums that address different regions with the highest population of diabetes, such as China, India, North America, and Latin American countries. Our current team is divided into sectors of engineering, medicine, and management. Our engineering team has various backgrounds in biomedical, electronic, and mechanical engineering with more than 10 years of experience in this field. And our medical team has more than 14 years experience in type 1 diabetes treatment, making us expert in our market. We have support of our expert advisory board with more than 25 years experience in different fields of business development to share their insight with us and help us grow. They also play active roles in developing regulatory and commercialization strategies for us. We believe it is difficult to grow solo. Therefore, I'm happy to share that we receive support from well-known incubators and universities. Our timeline outlines our goal to launch our product by 2026. I won't delve into the details of our product roadmap, I'm sorry. Instead, I'll highlight a few key milestones we intend to achieve. This year, we are focusing on finalizing and manufacturing design and conducting benchtop tests. In 2024, our focus will shift to closing the seed round, conducting 3 months of clinical trials for our 7 days cartridge, and preparing for an FDA pre-submission, followed by FDA submission by the end of the year. Marketing efforts and securing our next investment are scheduled for 2025, with the ultimate aim of product launch in 2026. Bootstrapping was pivotal in our journey, driving remarkable milestones and setting the stage for more achievements. Currently, we are funding our innovative solution through a combination of personal investment totaling $100K from the founders and securing over $100K in grants. It allowed us to develop and refine our product independently, launch our MVP, and successfully conduct our first lab test, validating our concept's feasibility and effectiveness. We asked for $2 million to get us one step closer to bring this to market. To accomplish our goal, this money will help us finalize the product, initiate the fabrication of our first batch, and expand our team and get ready for regulatory processes. And at the end, diabetes don't choose their disease. Don't they deserve to choose their treatment? Thank you so much, and I'm here to answer any questions.
Thank you so much, Atena. Now we'll hand over to Julia. She's going to manage the question period.
Excellent. Thank you. Great presentation, Atena. We're going to have some questions come through the chat, but in the meantime, I'm going to just double check. You were okay with the She-Boot convertible note, but you'd like to move the cap to 8 million?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just double checking those.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. And okay. Do you have any intellectual property right now, Atena? Where are you with that?
We are having a PCT patent, and we filed for national phase in US, and also we are working with a law firm to just expand our IP portfolio as well. And also we are receiving the IP strategy development support from IRAP as well, level 2.
Level 2. Great. Great. You mentioned partnerships for the go-to-market plan. Have any of these been established or finalized to date?
Not yet finalized. We are in the middle of the negotiations with some of the big diabetes clinics here in Toronto as well.
Okay, great. You will be doing the clinical trial in 2024. Can you clarify what testing has happened already?
So for now, we just test the precision of our device, the dosage, but we initiate the documentation and collaborating with St. Joseph in Hamilton to run our clinical trial there. And we need a very small population just for our 7-day cartridge, because our device in the FDA is class 2, and normally class 2 doesn't need the FDA, doesn't need the clinical trial. But for our 7-day cartridge, we need to conduct the clinical trial, and we are collaborating with St. Joseph to just finalize it early next year.
And you're going to need different certifications for different geographies.
Of course.
Yeah.
And also we need to file ATA. That's why we need to finalize our product design. And we need to, by that, I mean including the sterilization, packaging, to be able to run a very safe and effective testing.
Okay. Sorry. And what type of preclinical data do you need to go for a CTA?
So there are different tests that we need to do. We need to do the EMC. We need to just we need to check the precision, the dosage of our test. When we need to run some benchtop tests, there are a list of benchtop tests that we need to run to file for the ITA to be able to go for the clinical trial.
Want to expand on that, Eva, or does that answer your question?
Yeah, please let me know.
Yeah, my only question was on that, was that you have the CTA, but then for your app to be predictive, you also need a trial, right? Because you cannot have an app that patients are using and putting in their dosages, and then you're predicting a dosage for them, even though they actually is not doctor approved, right? So like you need to have a clinical trial to that. For that,
of course, for that we are going to use for that. The thing is that we need the patient's approval before doing any injections. The app is not going to let the dosage that they're calculating to be injected to the patients. So we need the patient's approval before injecting the insulin dosage. And of course, for that, we are going to run some tests as well.
Okay, and drawing to a close here, but do you see your competition as devices only, or are you considering other evolving treatments for diabetes as well?
So right now, what we're offering, because we run competitive analysis in landscape, and we know that we have some direct and indirect competitors. For the direct one, which are patch pumps, and for the indirect one, which are the insulin pumps available in the market, the traditional one. And the trend actually is going to go to the patch pump. So we are going to go for the devices for the injection one, because there is only one pump that is available in the market that is using the SmartWore. Other than that, they're all going to have a dedicated device. Right now, our main focus is going to be devices. But for this phase, we just focus on our pump. But for the future products in our pipeline, we're going to add other features that they might be our other competitors too.
Okay, so you're saying really it's only devices now that's your competitor,
right now,
but in the future when you okay, great. Can you speak more about manufacturing of the devices? What's your plans around that?
So right now we are going to use third parties, and we're going to use the ones that are FDA approved for now to just have our first batch. But in future, we are thinking about just doing it ourselves. But for now, we're going to use the third parties for the manufacturing.
And last question, 30 seconds. What about biological treatments and stem cell treatments?
So because my PhD was on that, I know there are some researchers, but they're very in early stages. And I don't think that there is a chance that they get into market immediately. But in futures, when they come up, and what we are thinking, we are having some features in mind that we can have some competitive edge and competing with them as well.
Great answers. Thank you so much for your presentation, Atena, and your time.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.